Albino's red deers can be easily confused with mature red deers. I couldn't tell if this was a mature or an albino until I saw it was an adult female. That was what made me think, oh, this is an albino. So keep an eye open, check the age of the animal to make sure if it's an albino or a very old mature. As you can see, it's more grayish than white. Here it looks quite white, but we'll be discussing later what happens when you go to display them on the trophy lodge, because they don't look any different from the mature animals apart from the eye color and the nose color. And as well, don't bother with females. You cannot display on head mounts. There's only one single display you can show the females on Transylvania Lodge. So I wouldn't even bother with hunting females. I just did it for the tutorial, but I was quite disappointed with the results of the display, and we will be seeing that later on. On the next clip, I will be killing an albino adult red deer, but I knew it was albino because I spotted him before I missed the shot, but you couldn't even tell by the color it is an albino. It looks more like a old mature than a white animal. If you turn your flashlight on, it shows quite white, but if you turn off the flashlight, it looks like an old mature. And we'll be seeing next on the trophy lodge what happens when you display these animals, both the female and male. They actually look not different at all from the matures. Only the nose and the eye color is different. Here it shows white, as you can see. See? All white, beautiful clean white. The eyes are pinky, the nose is pinky as well. But then when we go to the trophy lodge, we're gonna get quite disappointed, as such was my case, for example. So I was all excited to replace one of my 5-star red deer for the 1-star adult albino, but the result was quite shocking, to be honest. I didn't expect the result. As you can see, if the flashlight is off, there's practically no difference between a mature and an albino. If you turn on the flashlight, yeah, you can see one is whiter than the other, but I decided to change the time to check if that would make things better, but sadly it didn't. There you are, no difference, practically no difference. Then I tried to display the female head in here because I didn't want to get rid of my 2 wild boars to display the female, but it wouldn't allow me to display females on head stands. So don't bother with the females, they're not worth it. Just focus on the males. So I skipped the time to afternoon, 11:30 more or less, and then we get a bit of more natural light. And we're going to check on the albino again, and as you can see, who is who. It looks exactly the same as the mature 5-star. It doesn't look white at all, just the pinky eyes and pinky nose, but the developers are already considering to tweaking this to make them quite more white, because people is not happy about it, about how they look. They should look more like an albino, proper white, and not looking like an old mature, like such is the case, as you can see. And we will see now what happens with the female as well. So I decided to replace this mount for the one that allows me to display a female, and it gives me two options, calm and cuddling. I chose cuddling because, well, you know, I like it more, but I already see that it doesn't look like white at all. But I still go and place it there because my white walls were missing, so the damage was already done. So I placed the female by the 5-star I removed from the other display. And again, she looks like an old mature. Just the chin is white and the eyes are pinky. And another problem we find here is the antlers of the male clipping into the curtain. So they will be fixing this in a future batch, hopefully, but at the moment it's not worth displaying the albinos until this is fixed. And this is all for today. Thank you.